Good morning, guys. Happy Saturday. It's my second day off for the rest of the year, and yesterday I think I overscheduled myself a little bit because the first day I'm on vacation ever in my life, all the time, I always feel a sense of like anxiety, as if I'm playing hooky from school or something. But obviously I'm just on vacation and can't cope with not having anything like official to do that day. So I think I overscheduled myself a little bit yesterday. I feel a little bit more relaxed today because today is just naturally a weekend. It'll take me a couple of days before I actually go into vacation mode and am able to unwind and relax a little bit. Today I have the morning free, so I am going to do some errands, including the very exciting laundry. I actually really like going to the laundromat here. I don't know if I talked about this in a vlog before, but in Hong Kong, most apartments have their own washing machines, and my last two apartments had their own washing machines, so I would just do laundry all day on the weekends, at home, super easy. Because I'm currently staying in a hotel up until I leave Hong Kong, I obviously don't have a washing machine here. I can do laundry through the hotel service, but it's so expensive because they charge per piece. I still do dry cleaning through the hotel because I don't actually know how to find a dry cleaner here that doesn't cost an arm and a leg. So for the past few weeks, I have been going to a local laundromat, like a coin-operated laundry. Here in Hong Kong, it's not coin-operated. I just use my Octopus card. I'm doing this because my like Metro card, Subway card is on my Apple Watch, but you just use your Octopus card to pay for your laundry, which is so convenient. And it's one of the only times, and this is gonna sound really weird, but doing laundry at the laundromat is one of the only times during the week where I feel like a true sense of neighborhood identity or spirit. I live in Wan Chai, which is a part of Hong Kong that is pretty central. It's not central Hong Kong because that's called central Hong Kong, but Wan Chai is just like the next neighborhood over, or two neighborhoods. There's technically Admiralty in between, which is where a lot of government offices are, and Pacific Place, the mall I went to yesterday, is. Wan Chai is just next to Admiralty, and it's a really great mix of both local Hong Kong culture and also tons of imports. So there's lots of Starbucks here, for example, and a lot of chains, but also a huge local independent business element and a lot of local restaurants and street vendors. I don't know if you remember from yesterday's video, I shot a lot of side streets where they have tons of vendors selling all sorts of things, from fruit to toys to apparel. All of that is in Wan Chai. I really like living in Wan Chai. It's so convenient. Coming from New York, I was really looking for a neighborhood that satisfied two of my most important criteria for living anywhere. One is safety, it has to be safe, and two, convenience. So I like to joke around that I live my life based on the principles of safety and convenience. Obviously, that's not entirely true. I also really enjoy adventure and new stuff. So all that to say that doing laundry at a local laundromat really helped me understand the neighborhood so much better. Just watching people coming in and out of the laundromat, hanging out of the laundromat, waiting for my clothes and seeing who walks by, engaging with the people who own businesses around the laundromat. It's all been really interesting and fun. I've really weirdly enjoyed doing laundry at a coin laundry place. This morning I woke up pretty early, as I usually do. I just automatically wake up around 5 or 5:30, and I answered a bunch of emails because it's still Friday evening in New York when it's Saturday morning here. And then I posted yesterday's vlog. I watched a little bit of YouTube. I showered. I'm wearing my last clean clothes, which is how I know. It's not my last clean clothes. Everything else is packed, but the last unpacked clean clothes I have, which is how I know it's time to do laundry. And doing laundry now will actually just help me know exactly what has to be shipped and what I'm carrying on the plane with me. So this is either my last or second to last load of laundry here in Hong Kong. It is a momentous occasion. Also, I think I went a little bit ham with the eyeshadow today. It's a lot of, I went like too close to my eyebrow. Anyway, okay, let's go. Nice, they steam the almond milk for you. All right, the wash is done. And now we're just waiting for dryers. I had a coffee in between. That's it. So exciting, doing laundry. I'm back from laundry. I've also decided, I've made a very important decision that I think out of all the masks I have, including all the novelty masks, all like the tie-dye masks, all the ombre masks, all the masks that I've tried, I actually like pink masks the most. And just like the basic surgical mask, pink, because it goes with everything. It is not just the plain blue or white. And it's sort of, I think it's good. It's good for my complexion. So yeah, so that's what I've decided. I might go pick up some more masks before I leave. I have this pervasive fear that wherever I land next will go into lockdown and then I won't be able to get masks. So I've actually bought myself a whole bunch of masks just to get me through the next few months. And then we'll see how the vaccine takes off around the world. Okay, sock pairing time. I don't know about you, but I actually find sock pairing to be one of the most satisfying parts about doing laundry. It's sort of like that childhood card game Memory that we all played when we were kids, where you match the cards and at the end all of your cards are matched and the world is as it should be. When I don't lose a sock, which I, knock on wood, have not lost since I started using a laundry machine that is at a laundromat. Weirdly, if I do laundry at home in my own apartment, I tend to lose socks. But if I do it at a public laundromat, somehow, maybe I'm just more careful. I don't know, where would the socks go? In your house washing machine? But there's something very satisfying about pairing all your socks and at the end all the socks have their match and the world is as it should be. Something that I forgot happens. Well, I guess I haven't forgotten, but last year I switched from a Mac laptop to a PC laptop because I hated the old keyboard, that weird butterfly keyboard, and I paid like $3,000 for a power Mac, a MacBook, what is it called? The powerful laptop, whatever that's called, I don't even remember. And within a month the keyboard had broken and the people at the Apple store told me there was nothing I could do about it except pay a ton of money to get the keyboard fixed. And I was so angry because it was so expensive and I couldn't pinpoint like a place where I had broken the keyboard. And so I switched to a ThinkPad because they have such a great clicky keyboard. The one annoying thing about Windows machines that I forgot about until I switched over is that it doesn't care. Windows does not care what you are doing. If it wants to restart and update, it's gonna stop everything you're doing to restart and update. And you can hit snooze, it'll just happen. It just stops. It's so disruptive, and this just happened now again. So I wanted to rant about it. End rant. Okay, I've made some progress. I've labeled all of my 6 already packed suitcases that I'm gonna take carry on. I gotta look, there's my sad rice cooker that I really want to take, but I don't know if I can. Maybe I'll ship it if I'm shipping some stuff. And yeah, here we are. This is what we're working with so far. Okay, taking a break from packing and eating a Quest bar. My favorite flavors from Quest bars are birthday cake, which, let's just be honest, it tastes artificially extremely sweet. But it has this layer of what I think is trying to be white chocolate on the outside, but it's not white chocolate. And it's really good for those moments when I really want something sweet, but I'm trying not to eat an actual entire cake. The other flavors I like from Quest are s'mores, although I think I overate the s'mores bars last year, and so I haven't had a s'mores bar in a while. I do like the peanut butter one, which I think a lot of people don't like because the reviews are not super good on iHerb, where I order Quest bars from in Hong Kong. But I really like them because they're not too peanut buttery, and they're sort of more peanutty. You know what I mean? You know how peanut butter, it has a very rich and creamy, intense peanut flavor, but peanuts themselves are just, you know, nuts, so the flavor is a bit milder. These bars taste more like peanuts than peanut butter. I started eating Quest bars because when I started on my weight loss journey a year and a half ago, I told my trainer that I had like cravings for sweet things because I was coming off of a pretty high sugar diet, and he suggested trying Quest bars for when I have a really tough craving that I can't get past. Quest bars have, like the birthday cake bar has 24 grams of total carbs, but of those it's 14 grams of fiber, which is really good for you. And there's 21 grams of protein in this little bar, and it's 180 calories. So it's a solid snack, not too high in sodium, not too high in fat. There's a total of 6 grams of fat in here. And to be honest, because it's so sweet and it does taste like artificial sweetener, after you eat a bar this size, after I eat a bar this size, like I don't want anything else. And it's kind of filling because it has fiber and it has protein. So I'm doing that. I've done that thing again where, well, it's only 1 o'clock, but I've done that thing again where I haven't scheduled eating into my day, probably because it's really cloudy outside. And I have not been tempted to go outside yet today. Like I can barely see, usually I can see the water from my desk here, but I can't even see the water today. So I've not really been tempted to go out after doing laundry. So I have not, yeah. I feel like very unmotivated today by food, which is weird, but I am gonna go out this afternoon and meet up with some of my colleagues just to say goodbye before I leave Hong Kong. It's gonna be so sad because I do love them. I love this team that I have. They are just like the best people. And I think that we found the best people in Hong Kong for Tatler. And yeah, I mean, I've spent over a year building this team, and I'm sad to leave them, but I am sure, I mean, besides the fact that I will be staying on remotely, but I'm sure that our paths will cross again in real life. I'm 100% positive. I have no doubt about it. I forgot, these are also like a little chewy. So I used to really like Kind bars because they are nutty and it does feel like you're eating real food. This does not feel like you're eating real food. It feels like you're chewing on something that was like made to resemble real food, but it's unidentifiable as real food. Maybe I'll just eat half. Okay, I was starting to get really sleepy sitting there, so I'm gonna go get like a smaller medium coffee, and then I'm gonna go meet my friends for a late afternoon snack and perhaps a drink before restaurants close at 6 p.m. I ended up going to McDonald's because Starbucks was so crowded. But now I'm gonna go for snack number 2 with my friends. I think I'm running a little bit early, so I might walk around here for a second. I'm at the Belgian Frites place waiting for Annie. And I think I may have like a real proper meal finally today, not chicken nuggets. Hi, I'm back from drinks with my friends. So we had this bag's in the way. We had snacks and drinks because restaurants now can't operate as bars unless they're serving substantial food. So we had some chicken and some yummy things, and it was so fun. I feel like we've all been so busy for some reason this year, in between like lockdowns and restaurants closing and just the intensity of this year. I don't feel like we've bonded as much as we could have as a team sometimes. It was so nice to spend time with people from my team who I also consider them friends outside of the office, especially because we're all sort of in the same boat in this holiday season, away from our families and just going through this whole thing together in Hong Kong. It was so nice. And I feel so lucky that I got to meet these great people here in Hong Kong, and we got to build such an amazing team. And I am sure that our paths will cross in real life in the future. I am not at all worried about that. These are some amazing people that I've met here, and I've been so lucky and blessed to work with them. They also brought me presents, so let's open these up. Tara, hi Tara, if you're watching. Tara got me the most amazing thing, and I've never seen anything like this before, but seriously, it is incredible. It looks like a bottle of champagne, so it looks like a bottle of Cuvée Rosé from Laurent Perrier, but when you turn it around, it is personalized, and not just in the way that often champagne is personalized. Sometimes I've gotten bottles that are so beautiful with like Swarovski crystals with your name on it, or personalized with like gold foil or your labels. But this is next level. Look at this. She had a portrait illustration drawn on here of me working out in Hong Kong on this bottle. This is so amazing. It's so cool. I'm so impressed by this. It's just seriously like one of the coolest things I've ever seen. And I wish, oh my god, like how can I possibly take this with me? Should I just drink the whole thing and then like take the bottle? It's way too good to like leave the bottle here, so I have to figure out how I'm gonna take this with me out of Hong Kong. And Annie got me something too. I am gonna save the card to read later off camera because I'm very like touched by notes that people write me, and I can't read it on camera because I'll get like emotional, but she got me something and I'm gonna open it here on camera. Oh my god, this is so cool. I have been looking for, I think my team knows that I'm obsessed with the really special everyday moments in Hong Kong, especially just visual streetscapes and just fascinating things that we see on an everyday basis, because to me that is what I want to remember, right? I don't need, of course I have like postcards and photos from like the landmarks and the tourist destinations and stuff, but the thing is, when you live somewhere, the thing that you want to remember and the thing that I've been trying to capture in these vlogs is just everyday stuff that I see all the time, which is why I'm always filming my walks home from the gym, just like the crosswalks, the billboards, the buildings. There's something about just normal everyday things that's the first thing that people forget when they leave a place, or they don't keep like a visual memento of, because you know, you take pictures of special, like, I don't know, when you go to the top of a building and you see like a view from like the highest building, but how often do you really do that? You do that once or twice in the life cycle of living somewhere, but it's the everyday things that you see every day, that's the stuff that you forget first, or you don't have a photo of. So I love this. Thank you so much, Annie. Annie got me handmade cement coasters that feature streetscapes with ding-dings from Hong Kong. I don't know if you guys have noticed, I actually film ding-dings all the time. I'm obsessed with them. On the first day I moved to Hong Kong back in April 2019, I wrote a ding-ding, and I wrote it like 2 stops. I don't even know. It was like Google Maps told me to get on a ding-ding, and I got on a ding-ding. A ding-ding is these double-decker trolleys in Hong Kong that they drive on these rails on the street, and I think they're electric. They're so retro, but they're just used as a regular form of transportation here. I love these so much. This is so cool. Thank you so much, Annie. I love these. Anyway, that is my day today. I feel like I accomplished a lot. I've labeled off all of my suitcases. Everything is ready to go. I'm just about fully packed. This room is almost fully cleared out / organized. I know it still looks like a mess around me, but all these little tchotchke things, they will find a place, or they will either stay in Hong Kong, or they will go in my carry-on luggage. And we are getting really, really close now to the last day. Thank you so much for watching Vlogmas Day 12. As we get closer and closer to the day I leave, which is now 3 days away, it's really starting to hit me, and I'm really glad that I don't feel this mad rush at the end, like the last few days, that I need to do certain things or I need to take certain things off my list. I feel like I feel very satisfied and very content and very happy with where I stand with the city right now, and the things that I've done, the things that I've seen, places I've been. I feel lucky to have met and known the people that I've known here, and it's been a very complete experience, and these last few days are going to be so great, and I just want to tie it up with a ribbon and go on to my next destination. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're staying safe and healthy wherever you are, and I will see you tomorrow.